Pandas, pandas, pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. We're back live at it again. I'm Bye Money. Thanks for joining, everybody. Make sure you scalp that like button. Drop those GMs in the chat. Let's get it today. Yep. Let's get it. Let's get it. Today we have news. Don't forget, we do have big news today. Very big news, actually. And it's at 10 o'clock, so we'll be streaming during news, which is great. Very great. Very great. I'm looking at the extended hours right now because market hasn't opened yet. It's going to open in about 30 seconds. But as you can see, we closed here yesterday, and it's a much higher than where we were. So unfortunately, it's going to already fill the gap. I tried to fill the gap yesterday, couldn't quite get there. Super annoying, but it is what it is. I tried to fill the gap. It's super annoying. Just couldn't get there. Couldn't get there. So annoying. So frustrating. But it's all good. But now we're actually going to get to the gap, and then we're going to pass it already. Creating another gap. The daily chart basically, look at that. That is just crazy. We open above the gap. We could be sideways for a while until 10 because the news is at 10. So let's just hang out. Let's just hang out, pandas, for a little bit, yeah? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, interesting. Why would I put that here? Huh. Huh. Okay, whatever. Let's see. A little more space here. Okay, we come back down. We touch the gap. What am I looking for here? Probably sideways for a little bit because news. We do have a gap beneath now. Like, I wish these gaps filled during the regular trading hours because it's like, you know, you can actually take advantage of it. But if it happens overnight, kind of frustrating because you can't take advantage of it. And this is an interesting gap because we actually created this gap in the Globex session. You know what I mean? This gap is with the Globex session. This is extended hours. This was the Globex session. So Globex session gaps are more significant. That's why I bring it up. Luis, good morning. Turtles, good morning. Drop those GMs in the chat. We're back live out of here. We're about to get started here. Let's see. Let's see if we fill the gap here. We're currently like hitting the gap. Yesterday, basically last week's close. This is key area right now. We're hovering around last week's close. That means essentially, in terms of 1 week gains or losses, it's more or less break even. We should do that. Huh? Just hanging out. Day trader, good morning. BJ Stu, good morning. Good morning, Sensei. Oh, good morning. Let's see. What do we have here? Mm-hmm. With one bar, it's a little hard to tell what's going to happen. What a wild day yesterday. I don't know if you were trading yesterday, but in the morning, it had this like incredible bull move. And then it went basically it went all the way back down to the open in a more like even a stronger move back down. Yesterday was kind of crazy. Even stronger move back down and then consolidated for a while and then blasted off again. This bar right here. I'm not sure what caused this big bar, but once this bar happened, it was buy time. I bought here, scalped, bought here, scalped. I was a little late to the party. I bought here and I had to skunk that trade, unfortunately. Okay, we got one solid bear bar ending on its low. I mean, maybe fill the gap here. If we get another bear bar here, I'll probably try to fill the gap. That's all the market's been doing, just filling the gaps. Creates gaps overnight, it just fills them. Good morning, guys. Show those GMs in the chat. I mean, pandas, look where we are in our journey. We're 1364 per account, which means times 20. That's $26,000. $26,000, pandas. I know it might not seem like we're moving that fast, but with consistent gradual gains, it's a lot. We're actually moving pretty significantly here. We're actually moving pretty significantly here. It's not even 1 month in, and we're about 3% of the way there. We're gonna hopefully hit 3% this week. And then next week, hopefully we hit another percent. We'll be about 4% of the way there by next week. Not too shabby, trading like one micro at a time. I mean, just imagine. Just imagine when we start scaling up, how much faster we're gonna move. Just imagine scaling up. What's gonna happen? If we start scaling up, and the market does not have a chance with us. The market does not have a chance with us. Not even a chance. I predicted we could scale up in about 3 months. More or less. 3 months to scale up. Because the first time we scale up, it might not seem like a lot, but that's a lot, pandas. One contract to two, that means we're going to double everything. Everything's going to double. We're going to double our profits and also double our losses, but we have $6,000 profit, which means twice as much margin as we had before. And with one contract, with like basically with the 100K accounts, you have $3,000 margins. Just assume that it's basically you have $3,000, okay, more or less. And so when we have $3,000 and we trade one micro, just the risk of ruin is so small It's so small. It's just it's essentially zero, right? The risk of ruin. Trade one micro at a time. But if we have $6,000 and trade two micros, it's the same risk of ruin, virtually zero. But we'll be gaining twice as much profits. Does that make sense, pandas? Twice as much profits. And then from there, after 6,000, once we scale up to one, to scale up from one to three, will only take it will take less than a month to scale from one to three. And then when we start trading three, to scale from three to four, even quicker than that, like 2 weeks. So in 4 months, things are going to be drastically different. Drastic. We're going to be trading 4 times bigger than we are, more or less. Isn't that crazy to think about? Just it's going to take 3 months, 3 to 4 months, and we'll get there. When the ball starts rolling, pandas, it's going to be impossible to stop. Like I said, I want to be a train, a choo-choo train, just chug, 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 chug. And then when we start getting that momentum, it'll be impossible to stop. That's the plan this year, and it might seem like it's slow, but think about it, pandas. Making $1 million in a year, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, you might think 1 year is a long time, but just think about last year. How quick last year ended. How quick a year goes by. We are just moving along here, and by no time we will be rocking and rolling. But I will say the beginning part is the hardest part because you gotta grind. You gotta grind to 6,000. I sometimes even just want to move, like just trade minis up to 6,000 because I know I can do it. But at this point, I want to kind of stick to this. I want to stick to this and see how well it works. And if it works well, then we continue it. Right? We don't fix it because it's not broke. You know what I mean? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I was like using calculus to figure out how fast we can uh, we can make 1 million, and according to my calculations, for every micro, if it takes about 2 weeks to make $1,000, right? If it takes 2 weeks to make $1,000 with every micro, then with that rate, we can make 1 million, and if we scale up, we can make 1 million in just 6 months, 6 to 7 months. I know it sounds crazy, but 6 to 7 months, we might hit 1 million. 6 to 7 months. Yeah, I feel like what's his name in Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption. You know when man, what's the guy's name? What's the main character's name? Oh my gosh, what's his name? I gotta look it up. It's bothering me. Andy Dufresne. Yep. Andy Dufresne. When he slowly just chips away at the wall and empties the dirt in the baseball field. That's what it feels like. We're just chipping away every single day. I didn't want to go short because we didn't get two bear bars in a row. Could be a limit order market. Could be buyers underneath here. It looks like we want to try to fill the gap. But a bear bar, pause bar, then follow through. Look at the wicks here on these bars. It shows that there are limit orders. Right, it's limit order trading at the moment. So that means if you want to join in, we should join in with limit orders. We should. So we should be doing. I mean, they scalped out easily here. Right, the limit order bears scalped out. They bought 20 points beneath this low, more or less. Bought the low, 20 points more underneath. Bear bar. If we close beneath this low, could be interesting to sell, but if we close above it, then there's a lot of back and forth, right? Too much back and forth for me. The smaller time frame, the 1 minute chart kind of tells you exactly what's happening here. Bouncing off the 20 EMA. We have news at 10. We could just wait till news. We could wait till news. We did close beneath the previous day's low. If we get another bear bar here, I may just sell if we retrace back up. Apparently, we're going to have the snowfall of the century. Once in a generation type snowfall. Apparently, we may have a small snowfall once in a generation. We better gear up and get ready. Gear up and get ready. Buy your rations. Stock up on some milk, eggs, canned foods. It's gonna be a big one. Buyers beneath, let's see. I'd rather buy a retracement. Like up here. Because we have limit order trading. That's the reason why I wouldn't just sell here, because we have not proven that we are in stop order trading. We have been proven that we are in limit order trading. If we have a strong bear bar here, then maybe then you just sell the close. And just to fill the gap here. News in about 10 minutes. Hard to predict this is gonna happen. Just because when you look at the previous 3 bars, this hasn't happened. But the close beneath the previous day's high, that could have been the trigger for the bears to say, okay, that's all we need to see. I may not get a piece of this. I still want a retracement. I can't tell how many times it retraces before hitting the target. Even when it gets close, it retraces kind of deep. Because all the front runners taking profits. With a strong bear bar, I may just short it. If it has a tail, I'm going to wait for retracement. Creating a tail. It's an okay tail. Alright. I'll just wait for a retracement. If we miss it, we miss it. It's fine. Next trade. The problem is, I may have to hold the trade into news if I take this trade, which is unfortunate. Six. I have 5 years under my belt. 5 full years. 5 years of trading means you're just a beginner. You're a beginner. You're a rookie. I say 1 to 5 years is just training grounds. It really is just training grounds. Many traders don't get profitable until 7+ years, I would say. A lot of traders take a long time to get profitable, but we're in our 6th year, and we are killing it. Like I said, not just a sell. This tail here scared me, and I'm looking for a retracement now. The problem is, if I enter a trade, I may have to hold it into news, which is unfortunate, because I probably have to prematurely exit my trade. The question is also how deep the retracement is going to be. Like, thinking maybe here, this low, right? This low here, maybe testing that low, filling that gap. Could be all you get. Looks like that might be all you get. We'll see though. I'm gonna hold it here. I think this is like a really good retracement and very clear signs of limit order trading. And so people are going to find limit orders at previous candles highs. More or less, I think. Let's see though. We might not get here, but I'm going to try. If we don't get it, we don't get it. Right? Like if you're thinking trading range or if you're thinking limit order trading, then you want to buy near the top of whatever range you're trying to trade. Right now, I'm just trying to use a previous candle's range as my range, and I'm just trying to scalp out here. If this candle, wherever this candle ends as well, I may just sell it. Wherever this candle ends, if it ends bullish, I might just sell the close. Do I journal? I actually don't journal. I don't journal. I do review, but I could be more consistent with that. I honestly, that's one weak spot for me. right. Let's see if we hit my entry here. Sweat Row. How do you say this name? Sweat Row F. He's like auditing my trading. I use price action to place everything. Pure price, unadulterated price action. Okay. Should I just wait till it actually hits this area? Or should I just sell the close of this bar? It's a nice bull bar here. I think I'll just wait till it hits my area. I'm being too conservative here, maybe. Already makes a 25-point scalp. Forget it. Jeez. Too conservative. I had to have used the high of this bar. I guess once the bar forms, then you just use this bar. The bar looks so bullish, I just wasn't sure if it was just going to sell right away. And no, sell it did. So we're going to miss this move probably. Probably to fill the gap too. Being a little too conservative. I had my order here. Whoa. I had my order here. But once this bar finished, the bears just used this bar, the break of the high, to sell. Which is interesting. I guess that's. I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, you know, never hurts to be too conservative, right? So, plus, we're close to news. It's going to be big news. This is going to spike. So, get ready, pandas. Also, don't be in a trade if you have prop firms because they're going to flag you. Can you trade 5 minutes before news? I think the general rule of thumb is you can't be in a trade 1 minute before and after. It really depends on your prop firm. I will double check. You should double check your prop firm. But I think Apex is as long as you're just not in a trade during news. I sometimes think they even allow you to trade news, but I just wouldn't risk it. Like if the trade is like with your strategy and news happens to hit, the problem is that Apex doesn't give you a list of news you can't trade. TPT, they give you news you can't trade, which is really good. And they also tell you, by the way, this news is coming, don't trade. Stone Cold says, I need $56 in 6 days to pass my TPT vows. That's easy. That's easy peasy. Got it. TPT is amazing. I love TPT. If TPT allowed 20 accounts, I would be trading TPT hands down. If you are trading like less than 20 accounts, like if you're trading 5 accounts or less, TPT is the way to go. If you feel like you are good enough to start trading like really big, like a lot of accounts at once, then Apex is the way to go. For me, I trade both, but Apex is where I put most of my focus because 20 accounts, I'm telling you, It's life changing. This is a this is a generational thing. Once in a lifetime generation thing. This opportunity you have is a once in a lifetime. And if you're not on the prop firm space right now, you are missing out. Like sooner or later, grandpas and grandmas are gonna start doing prop firms 5 years from now, and that's when it's gonna start going downhill. Because when the grandpas and the grandmas figure it out, that means it's too late. Right now, the prop firm space is just it is ripe. There's no regulations on the prop firm space. It's amazing. There's no regulation yet on prop firm. I cannot believe it, but eventually there will be because of how insane proper it's going to get. Because something like this does not last too long without people figuring it out and screwing it up. You know. News in 10 seconds. Wow, that did nothing. That was a nothing burger. Second entry long here. Coming off the 20 MA, missed the gap though. So after 1 minute after news, especially this news, which is basically no volatility, I'm sure you can trade. The TBT you have to wait for 1 minute before and after. That was a nothing burger. Pretty surprised. The next big news is next week, and it's going to be huge. It's the Fed funds rate. And people are actually wondering, are they going to cut rates or not? They're actually wondering. They don't know. They do not know. Let me see. The Fed watch tool. 95% chance the target will be 3.5, 3.7. What is it right now? That's a problem. I don't know. 95%. Oh, the current target is. Oh, wow. 95% chance they're not going to do anything with the rates. Golly. That's not good. Okay. Wow. Nothing. That's crazy. You're thinking the gap's going to fill, but it's a little bit confusing right now. The report is delayed. Interesting. I don't know. No, I think it came out. On at least Forex Factory it came out, I think. I've never heard of Econo News. What's Econo News? Econo Day, sorry. What the heck is Econo Day? Request a demo. What is this? I have to pay for this or something? Forget about it. No, it's free. Do I copy trade all 20 accounts? Yes, top left of your screen, you can see all my accounts. You can see how they're pretty much all the same, you know, same price. Because we're trading all 20 with micros. The nice thing about having 20 accounts, you can trade micros and actually make life-changing money. That's a nice thing, too. It's very hard to trade micros and make life-changing money. Which copy trader? I use Replicanto. Is it the best? I think it's pretty much the best right now with NinjaTrader. Of course, it's not perfect, but and you get 20% off. Use code BBM. 20% off is pretty good. Pretty good. 20% off. I'd rather have 20% off than not have 20% off. You know what I mean? Okay, second entry long coming off the 20 EMA here. What is this market up to? We're so close to filling the gap. I can't go short here because of the 20 EMA blocking us. So even if it's like a strong bear bar, I'm just gonna sit on my pause. I don't mind. I don't mind missing whatever little scalp here. It's fine. I don't mind not even taking any trades today. That's also fine. There's an opportunity. I won't take it. I'm pretty sure this is going down. I'm actually pretty certain this is going down. The only problem is that we didn't close beneath this pivot low. Yes. Yes. Give me a second entry long here and make it fail. I would trade 4 contracts if that happened. I would be 4 contracts deep if we get a second entry long and it fails to fill this gap. I will trade 4 contracts right now. You have my word, Pandas. If that happens right now, you have my word. If we get a second entry long and it fails, I will go in 4 contracts to fill this gap. I will do it. Probability is like massively high. If we break this low, I'm going with 1 contract, whatever, risking like. It's a high probability trade here. Such a high probability trade, I gotta try. Getting burned for trying. Getting burned for trying this. Take the appropriate risk, I guess. Just wanted to fill the gap, please. Tony EMA blocking it though. This is the reason why I didn't want to just jump in. But if we broke this low, I felt like, all right, probably just scalp out real quick to fill the gap. It didn't do so, so it's a little bit scary now. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Went back down. Chance to come up break even. Push it down further. That was wacky. Pushes back down but doesn't break through to fill the gap. All good. It's all good, man. All good. Well, that's stupid. I mean, if this reverses up, it's just stupid. What can you do? It is what it is. It's just plain stupid. I want to fill the gap. 1 micro. I risked 1 micro for this. I'm sorry, pandas. I tried. I thought it was worth it. 1 single micro. I should have stayed true to my analysis. 20 EMA blocking us, so can't go short here. This is wacky. Okay. I don't know. Not the best follow through. Hmm. Okay. Like I said, I will be 4 contracts deep if we trap this. 4 contracts deep if we trap this. And I'm going to use his own body to trap. I made a promise to you, pandas. If this traps, I'm going 4 contracts deep. Thoughts and prayers. All right, we're in. We'll have 1 runner. Appropriate stop loss will be here. Let's make a 1-to-1. I said 4 contracts deep. I'm a man. I'm a panda of my word. I am absolutely a panda of my word here. If it traps, I just use his own body to trap itself. So it went lower than, the open. So it went lower than the low when it triggered. So that's good enough for me. It gives me enough room to scout. It gives you less chance, obviously, to have your move. But it is what it is. And if it shoots back up, it is what it is. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a try here. I'm getting a little too eager. I saw it just reverse, and if I typically wasn't a long trade and I saw that happen, I would be like, I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna lose this trade. 99% sure I'm gonna lose this trade if it did that right when it triggered. But it's not looking too hot right now for me. Could just be one of those days. Could be one of those days. If I lose this trade, I will try again if it does trap. After the bar is finished, I will try again. Yeah, I'm going to lose this trade. But I will try again if it does trap after this. Yeah, I lost it. It's all good. I will try again if it comes back down. I used his own bar to trigger the trap, and it didn't work. And if I wasn't along here and that happened, I would like 1,000% lose that trade. No questions asked. But because I'm gonna wait for this bar to finish now, and I'm gonna trap here. I'm gonna try again. $30 seconds left. Yeah, look at that. Look at that nonsense. Look at that nonsense. I'm gonna try again here. Using its own low again to trap itself out. If it takes me out again, that's just I'm done. I'm done.
5-minute trap.
Finished. I am finished. If it takes me out again, I'm finished. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take me out again because I didn't wait for the candle to actually finish, and I keep using his own candles low. Like the chances of this actually like working out for you if you went long here is like virtually zero. Yet because I'm actually trying to take advantage of that, it's going against me now. Like if I went into a trade and it did this, I'm 99.999% sure I'm going to lose this trade and it's going to fill the gap. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm not thinking multiple chances to come out break even now. Like what are the chances of that? I'm dead again. Impatience at its finest, pandas. That's impatience at its finest. What in the world? It didn't even trap. It's 2 times I used his own candle to try to trap. Whatever, I'm trying again. If it comes back down, I'm doing it again last time. What in the world is happening? 99.999% chance. If I saw this candle, I'm like, and I went long here, I'm like, I lost this trade. I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead here. And it's actually working out now. Like, how come that never actually happens when you're in the trade? If I actually went long here, that would never happen. I would have for sure got stopped out with a gap fill. Yet, it is not doing that. It's absolutely insane. And I used its own body 2 times to trap itself, and it didn't work 2 times. So that means it traversed the entire range of this bar like 4 times. Whoo! That's trading for you. What can you do? That's trading for you. That's trading for you. That's just trading for you, you know? What can you do? When you actually try to take advantage of the fact that you 99.999% chance you're going to lose this trade, and it doesn't do that. It's the 0.00001% you know, event here. If I just had waited patiently for the actual break of the previous candle's low, I would have been completely fine, but I got so much FOMO there. So much FOMO. So much FOMO. So much FOMO here. That's absolutely crazy how much FOMO I had. I'm so dumb. Like I could just waited for this. I actually waited for the real opportunity here. I mean, I should look for the 1-to-1. I'll look for the 1-to-1, whatever. I'm looking for the 1-to-1. How frustrating is that, though? Truly so frustrating. I have no one to blame on myself. I kept trying to go in on its own bar before it finished. It was like 10 seconds left, and it like kind of like did a quick jab, and then went right back up, all the way back up. Golly. If I lose here, then no more trading today. Golly, it's over. We don't even fill the gap. Just insane to me. We don't fill the gap. I'm gonna lose this trade too. I'm gonna lose this trade. What in the world is happening? I'm gonna lose this trade too. We don't fill the gap, and it's gonna reverse. That's just what trading is sometimes. I shot myself in the foot with basically 8 contracts of losing here because of my impatience. So that's all my fault. But losing this one here, that's diabolical. If we lose this trade, that's diabolical here. Insanely diabolical, but that's trading for you. The market is a demon out to get your soul. I'm going to be like break even if I lose this trade. I'm going to be like at 0 here. All my gains lost in one day. This is why, I mean, I should have stopped trading already. I'm way beyond my, like, way beyond my max daily loss. And that's all due to the fact that I traded too large. I wanted to trade 4 contracts to fill this small gap here. And I got punished for it. I think that just goes to show that no matter what, no matter how good the setup is, don't trade too big. Because I'm like 99.99% sure I'm going to lose this trade now. That's crazy. It's actually crazy. Wow. Jeez Louise. All right, fair enough. I shot myself in the foot. It's really my own doing. I unbelievable that we couldn't fill this gap, but it is what it is. What can you do about it? It just went to ultimate chop in this area, and unfortunately, uh, I I just saw a target and I got too gung ho about it, and you're gonna see that in your own trading. If you haven't seen it yet, you're gonna see it, and this is an example of it happening. 4 contracts to try to fill the gap. I went so many times with this bar and I got burned for it because I went too early. But, that's 100% my fault. Nah, we lost this trade. So, I mean, pandas, it's 1000% my own trading. I messed up here. I got way too ambitious here. Even with 4 contracts, I shouldn't have done it. The market is diabolical. The fact that it didn't fill the gap there. That to me is like very, very that's very, very like unusual that didn't fill the gap to me. Very unusual. It's such a high probability trade, especially with this bar. I'm a little bit surprised. The 1 minute just went to absolute chop town. It just went absolute chop, like so much support. It found so much support out of nowhere. Like before filling the gap, it just found so much support here. And I mean, we may go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth here. Golly. So this is why you should never trade bigger than you normally do, even no matter how good the trade is. Like that to me, like okay, like I shot myself in the foot. I really shouldn't have. I basically tried 3 times to fill this gap, and 2 times it really tricked me because the own bar triggered and reversed and went back up, reversed again, and went back. It did that like 4 times, and that's like also very rare for that to happen. But I basically killed myself with this one bar, and I had no one to blame but myself on that one. And then this one failing, that's just the market being diabolical. It is what it is. Even a high probability trades will fail. Golly. Whoo! Can the chart fill in the NQ, not MQ? Yeah, of course, it can. But usually the slippage or the difference between the MQ and NQ, it's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 points sometimes. The NQ, I'm pretty sure, did not fill this gap either. Is your max loss supposed to be around 300? Yes, absolutely. But I blew through that because I traded too large. I blew through that because I traded too large. I traded 4 contracts because of how high of a probability this trade was. But now, lesson learned here again, where it's like, is it gonna come down now? He wanted to just take me out one more time before filling the gap here. I'm gonna wait for this candle to finish this time. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna keep trying until we do it. Strong bear bar, anyone's low. One more fake out before actually filling the gap here. How much retracement am I gonna have to eat here? I don't think I want to retrace more than 25 points. I'm just getting chopped up in the trading range, aren't I? I should be selling up here, buying down here. It's 100% what I should be doing instead of trying to fill this gap. I mean, the stop loss being up here, that's diabolical, isn't it? But with today's market, it can actually happen. Woo! Today's the day. We're losing it all. Wow, we're getting owned here. We're absolutely getting demolished. Strong bear bar ending on its low. Still can't fill the gap with a beautiful signal bar and another fake out. We still can't fill the gap. It's just diabolical. What can you do? It is what it is. I'm so like honed in filling this gap that anything that gives me slight chance to fill it, I'm just joining. I'm just jumping in. Like this bear bar ending on its low. The fact that we can't fill this gap is reversing up. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. But it is what it is. It's not going to fill. This gap will not fill. It will not fill. We're burning through this PA right now. We're absolutely burning through this PA. Unfortunately. Maybe it's for the better. Maybe it's actually for the better. Maybe for the better here. Maybe for the better. Maybe for the better, actually. Could be. Maybe for the better here. It's crazy. Like, crazy. This bear bar, you're thinking, if you see this and you see a gap beneath, like, to me, like, you have to try here, in my opinion. Like, you have to try to go short here. If anything, I need to get a 1-to-1 here. That's the only way to make this worth it. Either we're eating all this risk here. Golly. It's just one of those days, huh? That's crazy to me. I mean, are we going to blast off now because we couldn't fill the gap? Like, what's going on? I don't even know. Like, should I go short here again? Am I taking my stop loss out at a bad time? Should I be going short here rather than getting stopped out? Is that not the case here? Crazy, 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 crazy. A lot of reflection today. Lots of reflection today.
5-minute trap.
Huge risk on this trade as well. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. I mean, that's insane to me. Like, what can you do about it, though? What can you do about it? It is what it is. Like, if I lose this trade, I lose it. It's just like, if anything, it just goes to show that the market, mm-hmm, very unpredictable sometimes. And the way you protect yourself on days like today is having a max stop loss, such as, $300. The fact that I'm like way beyond that because I decided to go big here, just also goes to show that trading too large will put you in a very bad situation where you cannot respect your max stop loss, your max daily loss. Because I traded so large, I couldn't respect my max daily loss. I couldn't respect it. I couldn't do it. So trading too large was the ultimate root of why I failed today. Like trading too
5 minute
large
trap.
is what stopped me from taking my max stop loss or my daily loss, and moving on to the next day. Because of how diabolical today is, like it will prevent from days like today, where very obvious things that should happen, like very high probability trades, fail, and it continues to fail like 5 times in a row. Um, it prevents you from continuing to trade on days like today, where you're gonna face very diabolical days. Like today, absolutely diabolical, and it will, like continue to be so probably throughout the day. And the max stop loss, a max daily loss, will protect you from days like today, which ultimately I couldn't respect because I traded too large on these trades down here, and yeah, I mean at the end it was my blunder, all my blunder. I got too excited. I got too ambitious. I saw a great opportunity to go short for a good scalp. It took me out, and I said, okay, well, give me another chance. Took me out. Okay, give me another chance. Took me out. Took me out 4 times on the same trade. It's just and every single one was a pretty good setup to this target. So it's just I gotta trade what's in front of me, and then when I see that, I gotta try. I gotta try. I gotta try it. What can I say? I must try it. But not with 4 contracts. You know what I mean, Pandas? Not with 4 contracts. I got it. I can do it, but not with 4 contracts, and that's where I messed up. I increased my exposure by 4 times on a 90% setup, right? On a trade that's like 90% chance to win. In my opinion, it was a very high chance to fill this gap, especially with this bar here. But with this bar reversing, it's just yeah. What can you do? What can you do about it? Not much. Not much. Not much here. Now I feel like this is, maybe it won't even fill the gap. It'll just launch here. It can do that. I've seen it do that many times. No, I'm trading tomorrow. I'm trading tomorrow. Tomorrow is payback time. Tomorrow it will be payback day. I'll probably jump to minis. Ah! Probably jump to minis, maybe blow these accounts, but it's all good. We have a brand new, I have a brand new 20 accounts waiting anyway, so in a sense, I almost don't want to pay the monthly on that. I don't want to pay the monthly on those anyway, so it means it's all for the better. When will the promo ends? Promo ends today, no? Maybe I should just do it today. Maybe I should just do it today. Promo ends today. Promo ends today, so I might as well just try to do it today then. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Kind of makes sense, I guess, to actually try to do today. Okay. But today is going to be tough. I already know today is going to be hard. The fact that we couldn't fill that gap, I know today is going to be a tough day. That's like one thing I'm sure of. Today actually is going to be a hard day today. Golly, missed the gap by a couple points. Amazing setup to fill the gap. I messed up here 3 times though. I mean, I messed up here twice. This one was fine. I understand that one. This one also fine. I understand this one, but it's really my blunder. Problem is, all right. That's how you want to roll. Two can play this game. Shall we try? Look at this diabolical. Oof, that's the 1 minute chart. What do I do here, pandas? What do I do here, pandas, is the question. The reason why I'm going to crank this is because the promo ends tonight. And I'm going to just react or activate new accounts here. Or we bring these back to life right now. Either one. Either one here. I guess, you know what? You know what? We'll just try this. Crazy. This price action. Unbelievable. And it still looks weird. Like, I don't even want to go long after 2 bull bars in a row. Still looks and feels weird to me. The fact that this fails, like, I feel like everything can fail now. I feel like every single thing can fail. I messed up. Gosh. I used this own candle 2 times. It got me. It basically went down. It traverses range 4 times. Oh, goodness. When does that happen? 2 bull bars in a row. Strong bull bars as well. Coming off of 20 MA. Are we launching here? Is it always in long? Should I just buy? I feel like the answer is no. We're going to do an infinite scale here. Infinite scaling. Infinite scaling here. Two bull bars in a row. Three strong bull bars in a row. Missing the gap with this setup here. I mean, I guess at the end you can just say it's limit order trading with all these wicks. Confusion. But the fact that it missed the gap here like that, I feel like it's going to run away now. It could run away. That is our premise. Run away from the gap without filling it. Failed gap, run away. Four contracts. That's what killed me at the end. I killed myself. I shot myself in the foot. I really don't know what to blame. I think I was doing fine. It's just I cannot get too greedy on these super high probability setups where you should be getting greedy, but I can't. Maybe 2 contracts max. Maybe 2 contracts max in a situation like that. For any reason to buy, I'm going to buy. So 2 minutes on this candle. I'm going to wait. What is that, pandas? That's crazy. So frustrating. So incredibly frustrating. That's crazy. It is what it is, though. No reason to cry over spilt milk here. Let's just win a couple here. I'm gonna treat this like I'm a short trying to scale in. You know what I mean, Pandas? So I'm gonna double it up and double it up every time until we hit our target. Golly. Shot myself in the foot here. All right, let's see. Balancing out the previous day's high. So dumb. My gosh. So dumb. My gosh. Just traded too big. It's traded too big. Traded too large. For no reason. Traded too large for no reason today. Gotta really trade small. Respect your daily stop loss. Can't do those two things. You will. You will fail. It's just a matter of time. Matter of when, not if. I don't mind losing a couple trades here. Hit my max stop loss $300. Trade again tomorrow. I mean, that's a great plan, but since I traded 4 contracts here, that was that mistake basically was the the first domino. I wasn't able to um, respect my stop loss because of that, my daily stop loss. Balancing out the previous day's high. It may fill the gap now. It may fill the gap now. It just feels like trading range day. Like with this like nasty chop here, like this probably come all the way back down. Like no problem. Like I don't think it's gonna be like a strong trend day today. Like just I basically bought where I think a lot of bears would sell. Trying to scale in. Do you think the tool that lock can? Yeah, I guess it would, but today specifically, not really, because I traded too big. Like losing one trade, that's fine. Losing 5 trades is fine, as long as you hit your daily stop loss and you stop. But I was trading like 4 contracts at a time on a super high probability trade. It didn't work for me, you know. Quite a strong push down actually here. I don't really care. We're gonna do infinite scaling and infinite scale ends here. I have a couple if I do bust these, my next set will be all 300Ks, and I'm gonna start with 2 contracts right off the bat. Two micros. 2 micros. And actually we'll be ahead of where we are today if I do that. Which is crazy to think, right? 2 contracts and we will actually be quicker if I get 2 contracts now than waiting 3 months on the 100K accounts. Break this high, I'm gonna go with 4 contracts. We're gonna infinitely scale up here. I'm gonna trade as if I'm like a bear, right? And I'm trying to scale in to come out break even. If I sold here and I'm selling basically at every bar until I come out break even, I'm gonna do what a bear would do to come out break even today, and hopefully those bears get crushed, and I will be able to, you know, basically capitalize on bears getting crushed here. It was sell the close. Right when this bar closes, actually had a really sharp push down. It's also the halfway point of this push down, so this can come back down now. It could just be a 50% retracement. I wouldn't be surprised. Strong bear button is low. And also sell the close here. Sell the close here, sell the close here. I mean, we can get burned here. Most bulls probably come out of their trades with this bar. Which is what I should be doing, but infinite scale in here because I'm super tilted. I want to essentially bust these accounts if I can. Pretty much sell the close here. It looks like it wants another leg down, like a measure move down. It looks like it wants a measure move down, to be honest. Hey, I'm gonna go short here. Nope. Ultimate scale in. Here we go. Price action is telling me I should get out of this position, though, to be honest. Two strong bear bars in a row. Coming after a strong push down, 50% retracement. This is telling me to get out of this trade. Alright. Yeah, it makes sense. I think this trade's dead. Pretty sure this trade's dead. Can't make me feel like I'm too long on the 1 minute. Alright, how about this? 1 minute chart. One minute chart. One minute chart, we take the hit. Okay. Just take the hit, we get out. Whoa. What's going on? Flat everything. Get right out of our position. Now, we're going to do something crazy here. Basically trading 10. And we're going to ride this. or get absolutely burned. One or the other. 1 minute chart, and we're getting burned. It triggered the trap and then reversed on me. What in the world is going on here? All right, we'll enter 10 again if it does trigger here. Again. 30 seconds. Basically, this is a sandbox now. We'll get burned here. Yep. Yep. All right, Pandas. I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream right now. This is absolutely diabolical. I cannot trade this. All right, Pandas. We're done. I think I've seen enough today. I made buzzes. We might have brand new accounts tomorrow. Who knows? But I think all in all, even have brand new accounts, it's not the worst. It's the last day of the promo. Plus, we are able to trade 2 micros right off the bat. And I definitely learned my lesson today. Exactly on what I shouldn't be doing, even on super high probability trades. you gotta trade small still. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how good the trade looks. You gotta trade small. And I think that was the ultimate lesson for today. So it is what it is. Pandas, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream and not what to do. And we'll see what happens. All right, Pandas. Tomorrow, you either will be surprised. Either these accounts will be back to life, or we'll have brand new accounts. Either one, Pandas. We'll get ready. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. As always, happy drinking best. Bye.